ያለውን አሁን ያለውን ያባበውን ሰብል ሰብስበን አሁን መሬቱን ልንለቅ ነው።
It's green gold. If you understand what is green gold, this is green gold.
We're going to be investing in the future and buying farms across the globe.
Where?
Across the globe.
Between 2000 and 2007, the amount of speculative capital invested in agricultural commodities, often called soft commodities, went from $5 billion to $175 billion. Major impact on the price of food. It can cause all kinds of volatility. Don't forget they're betting on long and short options. So what they speculate on, the role they play can influence food prices.
The most obvious solution for them was to go overseas to a country who has the land and produce themselves the land on that foreign country. So they looked for different places. Saudi Arabia looked into Ethiopia, South Korea looked into Madagascar, and they started drawing plans to invest overseas, produce food overseas, and then harvest the food, take it back home. And the whole idea was not to depend on the international food market. In Philippines, Vietnam, Cambodia, and they are traveling as far as Argentina, Uruguay, Brazil, looking for land, looking for water, and looking for a friendly government that is happy to get the investment.
Bismillah walhamdulillah wassalatu wassalamu ala Muhammadin ibn Abdullah. Ladies and gentlemen, with the hanging threats of the global food crisis to developing countries and Saudi Arabia, King Abdullah Initiative for Agricultural Investment Abroad has been launched. This initiative has twin inseparable aims in ensuring dependable food supplies to Saudi Arabia.
In the past, in the 50s and 60s, it was the large corporations of Europe and the United States grabbing the resources of the poor Africans. It was the north to south. Now it's a south to south. It's Saudi Arabia, it's India, investing in Ethiopia, in Argentina, in Brazil. It's something new.
It's looking nice. I didn't find a rose to give it to her. In the Valentine of '95, I decided to set up a small farm in Bangalore, and that has become quite a large enterprise today. This is going to be the largest rose farm of its kind in the world today. We're building 188 hectares. When fully ready, we'll produce about 1.5 million roses every day. We have excavators coming from Korea, greenhouses from Ecuador, irrigation from Israel, the motors from Germany, the plants from India, the plastic from China, and capital from India, and the flowers will go to Europe. So I guess that's about as global as it can get, huh?
For the next 2-3 years, we'll need, in addition to this, 3 million hectare of land totally. Totally, we will have 3 million hectare of land for the investors. Gambela, in Benshangul, and in the southern nation in nationality.
Say good afternoon. We are sitting down to Gambela Airport. Thank you for flying to Ben. We shall be safe. Have a good day. Thank you.
I don't think there's this kind of line anywhere in India, boss.
Black, brown.
You walk on it, it'll be like a sponge.
Granary of Ethiopia,
Granary of the world, बना सकते हैं. Easy.
यहाँ पे क्या लगाने वाले हैं? पाम लगाएंगे?
नहीं
अपना राइस?
राइस बासमती. अभी सोना मसूरी, बासमती और
क्या नाम देने वाले हैं? सरमती.
I will call it basmati. I will sell it as basmati, and I know I'll create a scandal. But sometimes scandals are good.
So you are going to sell it as basmati?
Yeah, of course I'll sell it as basmati. There are Indians here. We are pioneers of counterfeiting. I am selling original in the same name. See, world trade of rice is about 25 million tons. Out of this land of 300,000 hectares into 10, 3 million tons can be produced. That is a little over 10% of global rice trade. So it can make a difference. It can make a difference to. I mean, if you want to make a difference, you can. So the whole world rice traders will be watching you, because this joker here in the south of Ethiopia with capacity to do 3 million tons of rice can crash the market or lift the market up. This is our land? Yeah. All of it is our land. इधर आओ, किसका है सर? Whatever you see is अपना ही. Is a nursery. We have totally 5 million saplings already. Yeah, see that we are shifting, and we expect it to take another 2 months before all of that moves here. Then I need 10 times this much nursery. So you'll get a lovely shot here. Come, look at that river taking a gentle turn. What we need to export, we put it on a small boat to South Sudan, North Sudan, and go to Port Sudan. The top line inko bandi disra. We're creating history here. That's what's happening here. This is land that has never been tilled from time God made earth. And this is virgin land. It's green gold. If you understand what is green gold, this is green gold. Gadi siklate. This is all.
ይሄ ነው እንዳለ ይሄ አበበው ነው ግን ይሄ ያው ጎን ውስጥ የማይታይ ጤፍ አለበት። ይሄ እንግዲህ ከዘንድሮ ጀምሮ እርሻውን ውጭ ያለውን ያበበውን ሰብል ሰብስበን አሁን መሬቱን ልንነቅ ነው።
ሰውም አልጠየቀም ለኛ ዝም ብሎ እኮ ነው የገቡ ማለት ነው። እነሱ እኮ በጉልበት እኮ ነው የመጡ እንጂ ምንም ታምር እኮ ይሄንን ስብሰባ አድርጎ ህዝቡ ኑና ጠይቁ ይሄንን መሬታችሁን እየወሰዱ ነው ብሎ የኛ መንግስት ነው አልጠየቀም። የፈራኑ ነገር ይሄ ግቤ ከተወሰደስ የምንጠቀምበት የእንጨቱን ጥቅም እንቋረጥብናል። አሁን የነሱ መሬት ውስጥ እኮ ነው ያለው አሁን ከብቶች አሁን እዛ ነው ያለው። አሁን እነሱ እኮ እርሻ ከጀመሩ የትም ቦታ ምና ገባ ከብቶች የለም። ያው ወደ ብረት መመለሳችን ነው።
I was there almost 2 or 3 times in Bako area.
የምትቀሙን ለምንድን ነው ብለው በጨራዎቹ ተናግሮ ነበር እና ለዛ አፈር መሬት ለእናንተ የእናንተ አይደለም ለመንግስት ለኢንቨስትመንት ተሰጥቷል። መንግስት ነው የሰጠው። እናንተ ማረስም አይገባቸው መሬትን ጠቅሙ መሬትን ደግሞ የኛ ነው ብላችሁ ልትከራከሩ ማትችሉ።
If the people was not happy, there is a system to complain on the regional government.
አሁን እንግዲህ ሰዎቹ እኛም ሰዎቻችንም የፈራን ይሄንን ነው። አሁን አንድ ነገር ብንነግርን ታይዘን እስር ቤት የምንወራው
የግል ስሜት የሚሰማ ያው እንግዲህ ምንም የለም። አሁን እነሱ መሬቱ ስለወሰዱ ሌላ ቦታ ሄጄ ለመፈለግ ብቻ እኮ ነው መሬትም የለኝም እኔ። ቤተሰቤ ወደ 11 ሰው እና ስለዚህ አሁን እነሱን ትቼ ልሄድ ነው እና መንግስት አለ ሲባል አሁን መንግስት ለኛ የሰጠኮ ሂዱና ባዶላን ጠይቁ ነው ይላሉ እነሱ። መንግስት ነው የሰጠን ለኛ ለምን ትጠይቁኛል ይላሉ። ስለዚህ በኔ በኩል ጨርሻለሁ ነው ይሄ ነው።
Mais le risque de créer des conditions d'un échange inégal, d'un pacte colonial, ces risques sont extrêmement importants puisqu'on a vu des cas de réaction populaire. On a même vu un gouvernement tomber.
And we were surprised that Madagascar was going to lease for 99 years, that's a century, and just on the promise of jobs and infrastructure, no payment whatsoever, no taxes, no upfront money, no royalty. The investment in farmland creates a big problem for some development officials at the UN, because for 30 years they have been begging for investment in farmland, and now it's arriving and it's choose not the investment that they want.
Land grabbing has been presented by a number of its proponents as a solution to the food crisis and a way of dealing with food security. But in our view, it's absolutely no solution to the food crisis, and it's going to make the situation a lot worse.
An oil field or a mine will be that kind of thick, a really long document, very detailed, a lot of lawyer language to have all the details. Some of these farmland deals, they run 2 pages. That lack of detail is telling a lot of the way these deals are done.
And if governments won't come to their senses about it, then people's movements will. And I think the case in Madagascar shows us that we can actually stop these deals. Thank you.
We use the equipment to its fullest capacity.
Yeah, it is our excavator. That's yellow color.
But why are your excavators here and not concentrating on Abuko irrigation structure? Who stopped you? Village, not the administration. Okay, I'll talk to the administration. Tedese, bring my phone. No, I don't want that India phone. Keep it.
ይሄ ሁሉ ሰዓት ተራራ ሁሉ ሰዓት የሚባለው ይሄ ሁሉ ሰዓት በጉልበት ነው የተወሰደ እና የአመልኮት ድሮ አመልኮትም አለ እኛ አንሰጥም ብለው ሰዎቹ እንቢ ሲሉ ሰው 2 ቀን ስብሰባ ወጡ። በሶስተኛው ቀን በፖሊስ መጡና በፖሊስ ታጥሩና ጭቃሉ መተሩ ላይ ተራራው።
So what is important is market-oriented development is very important. What is important is what is the income you are getting is very important. If you have enough money, you can buy food from anywhere in the world.
This is to sell in the domestic market. So there are a lot of institutional as well as market-making intermediaries out there. So
food aid agencies are also
they're important customers, yes.
And they are interested?
I think so.
ስንት ነው የሚከፈላችሁ?
ግን አመጣጣቸው ለአንድ ቀን ስራ 25 ብር ይከፈላል በማለት ነበር ሲመጡ። ዛሬ ግን ያው ቅድም እንደተወራ 7 ብር 8 ብር ነው።
That kind of agriculture and that kind of food system is actually very dangerous for us. It's culturally uniform. It's very boring. It's controlled by high powers far away. So we have to decentralize power. We have to decentralize thinking about development, allow spaces for people's participation so that communities can thrive and really control their own livelihoods.
First time they'll be harvesting on this farm. We're going to be seeing today is the first day of the first harvest. In chain, enduko chestnaru?
You see, Namra, after they are going, they have to go their line.
Looks very delicious. I felt the same way when I had my first baby.